Today I'm going to show you how to make McDonald's snack wraps at home better than McDonald's, and as well in 3 ways, being normal, Asian inspired, and healthy and/or low calorie. Unfortunately, with the normal version, I forgot to press record when I made the chicken's marinade, but I ended up putting buttermilk, white pepper, garlic powder, and salt in with some chicken tenders, and I let it marinate overnight. And that same night I made some ranch to go with it, consisting of mayonnaise, buttermilk, sour cream, freshly chopped chives, and freshly chopped dill. I then squeezed in some lemon, added some salt, garlic powder, and dry chopped onions, as well as ground pepper. Then I mixed all up and put it inside a jar. The next day I took a container and I filled it up with both cornstarch and all-purpose flour. Then I seasoned it with garlic powder, paprika, white pepper, and salt. Then I gave it a mix. Then I took some of my buttermilk mixture from the marinade and I mixed it into the batter, forming little clumps. Then I took my chicken strips and I covered them in the batter, making sure to press into it so then it sticks to it and forms clumps onto the chicken. Then to 350-degree oil, I fried them for about 3 to 5 minutes, or until golden brown. And with that, I took me a little tortilla, added some freshly grated cheese. Please make sure to freshly grate your cheese. Then some chicken, topped it with ranch. And then I just got some lettuce and threw it on there and it's ready to eat. This shit was so good, I ended up making another one with 2 pieces of chicken in it. I'm not gonna lie. It was so good. But what's crazy is that the next one is even better. And that one consists of boneless, skinless chicken thighs that you cut up into strips. And in that marinade, you're gonna crack 2 eggs. Then throw in some soy sauce, garlic powder, and white pepper. Then you're gonna mix it all up and put it in the fridge. Oh, actually, I ended up adding mirin into it as well, but I didn't film it. And for this Asian-inspired snack wrap, I decided to make some pickled carrots to go inside of it, as well as a sauce. But for the pickled carrots, I just added equal parts water and white distilled vinegar to a pot, as well as salted it. Then I brought it up to a boil and got it nice and hot. And while that's doing that, I cut up some carrots into little strips. And when the vinegar is nice and hot, I poured it in and just let it sit until it reaches room temperature, and then put it in the fridge afterwards. For our Asian-inspired sauce, I'm adding Kewpie mayo, gochujang, and sriracha, and that's about it. Also, as a side note, pretty much with this entire dish, I would have added MSG to pretty much everything if I had MSG, but I didn't have it on hand, unfortunately. But anyways, for the Asian inspired dredge, I didn't film me putting the stuff in, but it consisted of cornstarch, white rice flour, white pepper, garlic, and a little pinch of salt, but not too much. And this one, instead of battering them one at a time, I just took a bunch of the pieces of chicken all at once and just threw them in because they're smaller and I wanted the liquids to form big old clumps inside of the chicken in the batter, which will make it, you know, extra delicious. Oh god. And I was right to do this. Oh my god, this is my favorite one, I swear. For this chicken, I'm going to fry it at 350 first, just to get it cooked. Then when I get them all fried once, I'm gonna wait until it reaches 375 and then fry them again to get them extra crispy. And to play this one, I just put the tortilla with a few pieces of chicken, then sauce and the pickled carrots, and I chopped up some lettuce and threw it in. And that's it for that one. This one was so fire. I am definitely making it again, I swear. It was so tasty. Oh my god. And finally, Mr. Healthy, or low calorie. I marinated the chicken in buffalo sauce. For the ranch, I'm gonna put Greek yogurt into my little jar, as well as some buttermilk, and then I'm gonna squeeze in some lemon juice, and then come to the realization that this little jar is too small for me to use, so I'm gonna transfer it into a bowl. And then into that bowl, I'm gonna add garlic powder, some more dry chopped onions, parsley and fresh cracked pepper, and some salt, and then I'm gonna mix it up, and that's pretty much it for that. For the breading on this one, what you want to do is season it with garlic powder, lemon pepper, paprika, and then mix it all in. And I'm not gonna lie, I skipped this next part and it kind of ruined my healthy version. And so what you want to do is take that mixture of panko and seasonings and put it in a blender and get it to a fine powder. It will help in the end result, I promise you. But once you've done that, you just drop the chicken in, get it nice and coated in the breadcrumbs, then air fry it on 400 for 20 minutes, making sure to flip it halfway through. Because I did it wrong and I didn't blend my breadcrumbs, I actually had to make mine at 375 for 20 minutes. And it still came out pretty good. But yeah, after it's done, you plate it with the tortilla, a couple pieces of the chicken, some red onions, and some of your healthy ranch. And there you go, all 3 of them are done and they all came out good in their own way. But of course the Asian inspired one was my favorite. Let me know if you make these and how it turns out. And also let me know what I should make next.